Hare Krishna. Welcome to my channel, myself Shiv Prasad, and I hope you are all doing great. This is Java interview series. Today we are going to talk about what does it mean by diamond problem. So this is one of the important question when you sit for an interview. So diamond problem is all about multiple inheritances. Multiple inheritance. Diamond problem is not specific to Java, okay? It is a general issue. I mean, the general problem that can exist in any object-oriented programming where they talk about multiple inheritance. Now let's try to understand what does it mean by uh, diamond problem. Sorry. So there is an interface A, okay? There is an interface B, and there is an interface C, and there is a main class, okay? So now what happens is this main class is implementing interface B and also implementing interface C and interface B extending interface A, interface C extending interface A. Now there is a method in interface A test and which is overridden in B, which is again overridden in C. Now tell me your main class is implementing B and C, right? So tell me like how compiler can decide which test method it should call when you try to call obj.test, right? There is an ambiguity. So diamond problem is all about an ambiguity between deciding which method it should call when it is trying to implement multiple interfaces which has the same method and that is overridden from its base interface. Okay, that is all about the diamond problem. Now I will show you practically. So there is an interface A, cool, and it has a test method. And there is an interface B which is extending A and it is overriding this one, test. So there is an interface C which is again extending A and then overriding test. Now what happens is you are this is your main class. You are trying to implement B comma C. Now Java compiler don't know, okay, which test method it should call. Example, you say obj.test. Okay, it's okay. Obj.test I can call, man. But which test method should I call? Should I call C's? Should I call B's? Because the test method which you are trying to call exists in both interfaces. So I'm confused. Please help me to get out of this confusion. That is what Java compiler telling to us, right? Now you need to tell to compiler, okay, when I mean by calling, you call C's test method. When I mean by calling, you call B's or else you call A's, whatever it is. You need to tell it explicitly, okay? Now let's try to see how you can solve this compile term error, okay? One thing, you can remove it from interface C. Now you see there is no compile time error. The reason is like, okay, it is implementing B and C, but there is no test method in C. It is in only B, though it is in A, which is extended by B, but still, what I can say, there is no compile time because it has direct only one calling. That's fine. Now, if you try to call this one, okay, you will get output as this one, just a test method from B. Okay, you see like just test method from B. And there is another way, okay, you still can, what I can say, remove test from B and then call, though you are implementing B and C, okay, B doesn't have test method, C doesn't have test method, and it go and look whether A have, yes, A has it, right? Then try to run it. So you will get output this one, just a test method from A. Okay, cool, you got it. But this is not ideally so good, right? So removing something just because to cover up some compile time error. Okay. So this is where you need to tell to Java compiler by explicitly overriding, I mean to say overriding test method and explicitly telling call this particular one. that you need to direct it. So for that, just implement the method. Okay, I'm saying call base one. Okay. Now when I say this one, there is no compile time error, you see, right? It's fine. You see from B. And likewise, if I give C, it will call C. Okay, that's fine. So this is how you solve resolving the what I can say daemon problem. Okay, with the help of explicitly overriding that one. But what if I don't want to call anything? Just don't write anything, man. Here, do nothing. Okay, do nothing. Right? Because you are overridden now. Control grip is in your hand. Right? If you don't want to do, don't do. That's it. It's not going to call anything. You just see nothing. And if you write something here, system.out.print or else whatever you write your business logic, it will take that into the consideration. Okay. Now here is a question for you as a viewer. How to print ACE interface test method? I shown you b.super.test, c.super.test, but tell me how you can call ACE test method. Okay. That is one homework task for you. So this is all about the daemon problem in Java, and I will upload more videos on Java interview series where we talk about something like this in the very short period of time. Let's quickly go through one PPT which I made for this. It is an ambiguity that can arise as a consequence of allowing multiple inheritances. That is what we observe, right? When we are trying to allow multiple inheritance, that's where we are seeing this ambiguity. Okay. The diamond problem is not specific to Java, but rather a more general issue in object-oriented programming, particularly in languages that support multiple inheritances. Maybe this is the reason Java don't want to support. Yes, this is the reason. One of the reason Java not supporting multiple inheritance because it will get an ambiguity. Okay, it refers to a problem that arises when a class inherits from two or more classes that have a common base class. Cool. In context of Java, a daemon problem occurs when a class inheritance implements, I mean to say, from two interfaces that have a common parent interface, and both of these interfaces provide a default implementation for a method with the same signature. This creates ambiguity for the compiler to determine which implementation to use. Okay, this is what I already shown and spoke about. Just I'm quickly walking through the text also. In this example, D, okay, that is nothing but my main class I mean to say implements from both B and C, which extends interface A and provide their own default implementation of test method. When you create an instance of class main and all test method on it, the compiler doesn't know whether to use implementation free B and C. This ambiguity is the daemon problem. Okay, and these are the ways through which you can solve the problem, which I already spoke about. Okay, that's all for this video. If you like my content, please do subscribe and don't forget to tap the bell icon so that you won't miss any updates. And I'm going to upload more videos on Java interview series. Till next video, bye bye.